to Hee Haw. Starring Roy Clark. And special guest stars, Merle Haggard, Steve Wariner, Donna Ulysses, along with the whole Hee Haw gang, Grandpa Jones and George Lindsay, Lulu Roman and Donna Stokes, Gordy Tapp and Erlene Mandrell, Becky and Lindy Norris, Gaylord Sartain and Dawn McKinley, Alice Hathaway Ripley and Dennis Stone, Linda Thompson and Gary Mulebeer, Mike Snyder and Billy Baker, Bill Campbell and Pedro Tomas, the Hee Haw Singers, Charlie McCoy and the Hee Haw Band. And now, here's your host, Roy Clark.
Welcome to Hee Haw. I'm your host, Calvin Klein. Well, not really, but Calvin and I did strike a deal. He agreed not to sing country music, and I agreed not to make TV commercials that nobody understands. But here's somebody who makes country music that everybody understands. Ladies and gentlemen, a fine musician, Steve Wariner.
I'm in love, real love, that's L-O-V-E love. Ever since you gave your heart to me, I'm glad you're mine, all mine, that's M-I-N-E, mine. Now I know how fine real love can be. I'm a quiet kind of person, I keep things to myself. I don't like to tell my business to anybody else. Since the day I met you, there's a change come over me. I'm swinging from the rafters and shouting from the trees that I'm in love, real love. That's L-O-V-E love. Ever since you gave your heart to me, I'm glad you're mine, all mine. That's M-I-N-E, mine. Now I know how fine real love can be. When I make my call, and anyone who answers, well, I drive them up the wall. I know that they don't know me, and I hate to waste their time, but I tell them all about you while I've got them on the line. 'Cause I'm in love, real love, that's L-O-V-E love. Ever since you gave your heart to me, I'm glad you're mine, all mine, that's M-I-N-E, mine. Now I know how real love can be. Cause I'm in love, real love, that's L-O-V-E love. Ever since you gave your heart to me, I said L-O-V-E love, and to you and me.
Hey, sweetie, you here for the cheerleader convention?
Get lost.
What'd she say? That she's lost. You up here from the nursing home?
I told you, you old fool, get on back where you come from.
What'd she say? That she's going to the pool.
What?
We'll go with you. Do you high dive?
I'll show you how to dive.
Did you bring your trunks?
Back already, Callie? Any news on the missing model train?
Nothing, Captain. Whoever stole that train just didn't leave any tracks.
You gotta have bread, you gotta have meat. You gotta have tomatoes for something to eat.
Oh, I just don't like the way you're handling my food.
So?
Well, it doesn't look real sanitary. You could spread germs like that.
That's ridiculous. The only thing anybody ever got from eating in here is a little Pfaffenjugend.
Pfaffenjugend? I thought that was something you got from a car.
Well, in here it's something you get from eating weenies and kraut.
It's time now for Let's Dance as we swing and sway with Eddie Sachet and his lovely dancing partner, Sachette.
Tell me, Eddie, what dance are we going to learn today?
Today, Sachette, we're going to learn a step that the people out there in TV land are just going to love. Now, Sachette, can you do this? You are, Sachette. Now take this and do this. Yes.
Oh, Eddie, tell us, what dance are we doing?
Patience, my little dancing bird. Now, take this roll and do this.
Yummy!
Yes.
Are we doing it again?
Of course we're doing it, Sachette. Don't you know what we're doing? We're doing the shake, the rattle, and the roll. Maestro.
Here's Donna Ulysses.
It fell out of an old book of love poems I found, a gift you once gave me, gathering dust, laying round. And I swear when I saw it, I cried while I laughed. There was you kissing me in that old photograph. Now my broken heart's breaking all over again, while the memories run out of control. And just when I thought things were starting to warm on my skin, like I felt you the first time we let love begin. And as the shadows of love cut the picture in half, there's me all alone in that old photograph. While the memories run out of control, and just when I thought things were starting to mend, my broken heart's breaking all over again. Yes, my broken heart's breaking all over again.
There you go.
All right, here you go. Thanks, George. Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Is it possible for me to borrow $10,000 to buy a new car?
Well, sure, but first we'll need a statement from you.
Okay, how's this? I definitely want to borrow $10,000 to buy a new car, and you can quote me on that.
People used to worry about their checks bouncing. Now they worry about their banks bouncing.
Roy, I want to sell my sister's piano.
How come?
Because I finally managed to talk her into switching to the trumpet.
Oh, she's better at the trumpet, huh?
No, she's even worse on the trumpet than she is on the piano.
Well, then why in the world would you want her to switch?
Well, 'cause when she's playing the trumpet, at least she can't sing.
And now, the Right Reverend G.C. Mule Deer.
At first, Joseph refused his coat of many colors, but his father said, "Take it, for it will sometime be an integral part of a Dolly Parton song." And Joseph said, "Is Dolly Parton Egyptian?" And his father said, "I'm not sure." And Joseph said, "Does this Dolly Parton have anything to do with the Great Pyramids?" And Joseph's father said, "My son, I think it's about time we had that little talk."
Oh, Donna, honey, what am I to do? I'm afraid my ravishing beauty is fading.
Oh, that is just utter nonsense now, honey. Just think of your beauty as a plump, ripe fruit, ready for the picking.
Tell me honestly, do you think my husband will still love me when my hair is gray?
Well, I don't see why not, darling. He's stuck with you through half a dozen other colors, hasn't he?
And now, here's Merle Haggard.
Nice to be back on Hee Haw once again. It's a thing called driftwood. Hit me again. I'm just drifting with the winds that blow across the sky. I can't always be here with you, babe. I'm just driftwood drifting by. Our lives came together, and somehow we came to mingle for a while. Like two colors of the rainbow, we blended well together for a while. But I won't ever anchor down, Lord above has numbered all my days. I'm just driftwood. I think it's time I drifted on away. Driftwood drifting by.
This is the Sally and Jesse Raphael Show. We're talking today with Mr. Farlow Grunt, president of the Thurgood Finley III Fan Club. Mr. Grunt, just who exactly is Thurgood Finley III?
Oh, he's a country music singer and songwriter. Why, he's written lots of #1 hits. Well, not lots of #1 hits, but lots of big hits. Well, not too many big hits, but he's wrote a lot of songs.
Well, what was his most famous song?
Oh, let me see his famous songs. Well, he hasn't written lots of famous songs, but he's written songs, and he hasn't actually any songs been published yet, exactly, but he sings them and he writes them.
Oh, live shows. Where has he performed lately?
Oh, he performs everywhere. Well, not everywhere exactly, but everywhere that counts, you know what I mean? Well, he hasn't actually been paid to sing anywhere yet.
Mr. Grunt, just how many members do you have in your fan club?
You mean counting me and Thurgood?
Do you mean he's a member of his own fan club?
Well, when you ain't got no songs published and no gigs, no records, or your fan club needs all the dues it can get.
Where can people write to learn more about your club?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a permanent address yet, see. Well, we're waiting for a big hit so we can pay the rent. Hey, listen, girls, we got a 2-for-1 gone this week if you want to join.
Maybe next time. Yeah. Well, that's our show for today. Be sure to tune in next time when our next guest will be Sylvia Weiner, president of the local chapter of Hypochondriacs Are Us, discussing the subject, even hypochondriacs get sick now and then. See you on the Sally and Jesse Raphael Show.
Yeah, I've always had a weird life. As a kid, I was abandoned by a pack of wolves and raised by my parents.
Goober, were you able to fix my car, buddy?
Billy, I had to take the transmission all apart, but I found the trouble.
But you were able to fix it, right?
Yeah, I got it repaired and got it all back together. Even had these 5 screws left over.
So, Grandpa, are we talking about the same Ben Bailey who used to live around here?
That's him, Roy, and he says in his letter here that he and this French feller and this Japanese fella were sailing their boat off the Florida coast when they was shipwrecked on this desert island.
Oh, boy, that's too bad.
Yeah, he says when it looked like they were gonna be stuck on the island for a while, he was put in charge of getting them a place to live. And the French fella, he was put in charge of finding food, and they told the Japanese fella he'd be in charge of supplies.
So what happened?
Well, Ben set about building them a nice thatched hut, and the French fella rounded up some coconuts and bananas to eat.
Well, what about the Japanese fella?
Well, after a couple of days, Ben and the French fella realized they hadn't seen hide nor hair of the Japanese fella since they landed on the island.
But he was supposed to be in charge of supplies.
That's right. So Ben and the Frenchman went out in search for him, and they came to the entrance of a big cave.
Then what happened?
Well, just as they were about to go into the cave, the Japanese fella jumped out and hollered, "Supplies!"
Now that is pretty silly.
Men around the campfire, men around the cows, men around the chuck wagon with chili and beans for chow. Men with one thing in common, men with leather hands and faces, with cows and beans and smelly men, thank goodness for wide open spaces.
Once again, Steve Warner.
We're here in the dark alone, the three of us again. You and me are lying here with your memory of him. You You say I've lost my mind, but you say that every time. It's more than jealousy, but I feel you holding him just as tight as me. And I beg you just one time, leave him out of this. Don't throw it all away for somebody that you lose. I wish you could want my love as much as you want his. Make love to me tonight and leave him out of this. I reach out to touch your face and pull you next to me. And we're as close as we can get with someone in between. You say I'm dreaming this. You haven't seen him since he said his last goodbye. But I know you're seeing him when you close your eyes. And I beg you just one time, leave him out of this. Don't throw it all away for somebody that you miss. I wish you could want my love as much as you want his. Make love to me tonight and leave him out of this. Make love to me tonight and leave him out of this.
Well, I made a little time to play golf last week, and I was paired with this old-time preacher, and he wasn't having a very good day. So along about the 12th hole, I heard him say to his caddy, I wonder, would it help if I said a little prayer before I teed off? And his caddy said, maybe so, Reverend, but only if you keep your head down.
Lulu, did you know that the other day I almost got a hole-in-one?
You did?
Yeah, only missed it by 3 strokes.
Becky, do you think George is any good at golf? Well, the last time he played, they put all the flags at half-mast.
Next on News at 6, about the player who told 16,000 screaming fans before the game he was going to hit 40 points, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, be in on 19 assists, and pick up 3 dozen rebounds. Well, after going 0 for 16 the first minute and a half on a sporadic double dribble at the wrong basket, he told them all there they were really dumb and attacked an old JC cheerleader's pom-pom. And now, Gaylord, that's it for sports. What's the commentary?
Thank you, Gary. Yes,
I'm tired of crime in the streets, like all the rest of you. Now, here is a solution. I've written a pamphlet, How to Earn Temporary and Instant Respect. Send $5.95 to Citizens for Bazookas in care of this station.
And now this.
Oh, one of the greatest crime-fighting teams of the Old West broke up when Tonto learned that the Lone Ranger not only shaved his legs, but was born with no eyebrows.
You know, now that we're hee-haw honeys, wouldn't it be great if a big, handsome star asked us out?
Well, Travis Tritt has already asked me out 5 or 6 times. That doesn't count, Lindy. He was asking you to go out of his dressing room.
Once again, Donna Ulysses.
She says she knows you, and she's got the right address. She's talking crazy, so I didn't catch the rest. She wouldn't tell me just what her name is, but there's one thing for sure, boy, you've got trouble at the door. I tried to tell her that you've been out of town. She seems to know that, but she still won't calm down. I even mentioned that it was business. She tells me it was more. Oh boy, you've got trouble at the door. Tell me she's crazy. Tell me she's wrong. Say that she's mistaken. Say that you were strong. Tell me she's lying. Tell me one thing more. Tell me that's not trouble at the door. Tell me she's lying. Then tell me one thing more. Tell me that's not trouble at the door.
Dottie, where have you been? You're nearly 2 hours late. I've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm so sorry. I would have been on time if I hadn't missed that darn bus.
Bus? I thought you were driving our car.
Well, of course I was, dear.
Well, what did missing the bus have to do with you